So at the pawn shop over here, Rune Factory, Ties of Destiny, Minecraft, PlayStation 3 edition, and Wii Sports Selects, which I think is a little bit more rare than the regular stuff, but it's still nothing too pricey. But altogether, $10 later. It's one of my pawn shops that I go to. He's saying it doesn't work. I plugged it in and it turns on red. But he said he couldn't get it to work, so he only gave it to me for $10. So I have a feeling I can get it to work. So Jungle Green N64 with only power for $10 later. The pawn shop over here picked up Bayonetta for the PS3 and NASCAR 15, which goes for about $30. So I got them both for $10 later. So in the house over here, you can barely see, but Facebook Marketplace, I paid $45 altogether. It's a Wii, some games including Skyward Sword, and a Game Boy. We'll go over later what most of the stuff is for $45 later. So I am in my local Savers. Picked up a nice deal, I believe. I'm always there when they open up. I got a mini, well, Genesis 3 for $5.99, but it's missing all the cables, and a whole bunch of common N64 games except one, which is Smash Bros for $3.99. So not a bad deal at all later. So the pawn shop over here, two Wario Lands Shake It and Super Mario Bros. Wii for $2.50 a piece, so $7.50 later. We are in West Springfield, Massachusetts. Offer up deal. Hopefully we're gonna get some good games, some good Super Nintendo games for a real good price. I will show after I get them later. Alright guys, so whatever's inside this bag is the reason why I go to all the pawn shops and all the trading and all that funny stuff going on. Is just basically to get credit to get the stuff that is in here. So you will get to see it hopefully at the end of the video later. So my local thrift store, it's been paying off big time for the last 2 days. N64 with no controller, $10. A Master System, if you see back there, so was also $10, and a couple of Game Boy games that are no big deal, but I'll show it later on the recap later. So at the pawn shop over here, Dark Cloud, Shadow Man 2, Ace Combat 0, and Outlaw Golf for the GameCube. I didn't have this one, and this one goes for about $10 to $15 altogether. $10 later. Alright guys, so here's a recap of the stuff that I picked up over the last week or so. We will do pawn shops, we will do flea markets, we will do offer up, and I think also Facebook. If there's something you don't see that I had on the pickups video, that meant it was sold. We will make it nice and quick as always. And we will start with I believe this was a Facebook deal. I picked up this Wii inbox with the Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort variant. I kind of, for some reason, I'm collecting all the different variants for the Wii. So I got that. I also got Super Mario Galaxy. I believe I also had new Super Mario Bros. Wii, like Need for Speed Underground, Skyward Sword, which is what's the most, the best game in the lot. I also got this Game Boy. It came with a bag, a black bag. Tetris, Cubillion, I believe. Lock and Chain, which I believe is a $12 game. And the best game of the Game Boys was Turtles 2, Back from the Sewers, They all came with their manuals. I think Wii Sports Resorts was also there. We and Wii Sports was also there. They all came with their manuals, and all together, that was 45. So Skyward Sword by itself was a $25 game. We will do pawn shops and some here. Got Rune Factory, Wii Sports, and I believe Bayonetta for $10 at a pawn shop. At another pawn shop, picked up Bloody Roar 3, Namco Museum Virtual Arcade. I already sold this one for 20, and again I got another Madden 17. This is my 4th Madden 17 over the last 2 weeks maybe. Altogether I paid 20 for that. The Madden is gonna sell for at least 40, 45, and this one already sold for 20. So will make my money and more so I can add to the collection. The flea market, I picked up the Ghostbuster game. That's pretty much the only thing that I think I picked up at the flea market. I will do another. I picked up this N64 Jungle Green, missing the cover. The only thing that came with was the power. The pawn shop guy told me it wasn't working. I said, how much would you give it to me for parts? And I paid $10 for it. When I took it home, I did what I had to do. It's working now, so I got a Jungle Green for $10. So really a really good deal. Can't complain about that. We will do offer up deal first. I will do it backwards. I picked up 2 things from this person. I went on one day, got 1 thing, then in another day he got some more stuff. I'll start with the second day just because the first day was a little bit better. I picked up Space Jam for the PlayStation, Super Mario Bros. 3, Hunter the Reckoning for the GameCube, which goes for about $15. Lawnmower Man complete for the Genesis. The Great Waldo Search also complete. Alien 3 also complete. Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, Super Mario All Stars, GoldenEye, and Doom, and for that I paid $45. All the games here average about 15, so probably it's $100 worth of games that I paid for $45. I'm gonna mention this. I also got this at a pawn shop. Dark Cloud complete. Ace Combat Zero, the Belkan War. This game goes for about $15 by itself. Outlaw Golf that I needed, and Shadow Man 2 that I don't believe I had. So all those 4 of them were $10. They were $2.50 a piece at a pawn shop, so that's not bad at all. We will do thrift stores next. My first pickup from the thrift store was this Genesis with 3 controllers, no cables, for $4.99. And then I picked up this whole bunch of games for really, really cheap. I think I'm gonna give you the overall price because I don't remember how much I paid individually, but it came with Wave Race, Mission Impossible, Wayne Gretzky 98, NFL Quarterback Club 98, Mayhem, San Francisco Rush, and Army Man's Hero. It also came with Smash Bros. Altogether, you see my 30% was $20. So the Genesis 3 controllers, and about 8 games for $30. So that really paid off at that pawn shop. I'm not pawn shop, at the flea at the thrift store. The next day, I went there, and they had systems in bags. I got this N64. No expansion pack. It had a sticky reset, but I took care of that. It came with power and AV, and that was $9.99. Again, I bundled it all together, so it might be been a little cheaper because I used my 30% card. But I also got a Donkey Kong Super Mario Land for $1.99, as you see. And the best game of the Game Boys was Battletoads for the Game Boy for $2.99. And then the best thing that came out of that lot was a Master System with 2 controllers, that was all together. After I was done with the 30%, I believe it was $20.21 for everything. So a Master System with all those Master System. Sorry, the camera's moving too much. Master System and the Nintendo with those 3 Game Boy games for 21 bucks. I'm gonna call it at that. So it's a really, really good deal. I also already sold the Master System for $69.99, and I also sold the Game Boy with some of the games that I picked up also for 70 bucks. So really good deal. I guess I'll do the next part. The West Springfield deal that I did, that I got these games from. The first part of that deal was Jet Force Gemini, NHL 95, Home Alone 2. This is the first time I met him. Rap Jam, Krusty's Playhouse, Final Fight. It also had Doom and Super Mario World. And the best game on that lot was Sky Blazer. Sky Blazer is a $70 game right now. And altogether for that, I paid 50 bucks. So all these games plus Doom and Super Mario World were 50 bucks. So, and I get a $70 game for free. So at the end of the day, I really can't complain. My last deal of the day is from the storage person that I talked about last week. And this is what I got from him. He sent me a picture with what he had. Overall, I ended up paying him 50 bucks. And this is what I got from him. Master Blaster, Kung Fu, Mario Bros. Not that it matters, but it's the 5 screw. 10-yard fight, Gauntlets, football, or play action football, I believe. Baseball stars, Tecmo Bowl, an empty box for wrestling that I already had. Rygar inbox, I put it in a cover to protect it. And the best game by far was Mike Tyson's Punch-Out inbox, all together for 45 bucks. So that was a real good deal. And the best thing that I got this week, the reason why I do all the pawn shops, the reason why I picked everything up that I need to pick up is because of this thing. And I will show you that in 2 seconds. So the big item of the day, I traded in a lot of stuff that is common, a lot of stuff that I really don't use, and stuff that, basically all my doubles, that's what I traded in. I never trade anything that I'm not going to keep. I did it at one of my local game stores. The people are really cool. The guy that works there is really cool. And I picked up something that a lot of people think is a holy grail kind of thing. And that is the Neo Geo AES. It's a really cool system. We tried it out at the store. It didn't come with a controller and didn't come with a game. The controller I'm going to get online, and the games are pricey, so I'm going to see how I'm going to go about that. Out of pocket, I came from 40 bucks to trading everything in. So basically it paid off by picking up all this stuff on pawn shops and all that fun stuff. You're able to get this stuff for like $40 out of pocket, which is not bad. I may have spent maybe 60, 70 on the stuff that I traded in. So I basically got a Neo Geo for 100 bucks. So this is why we do what we do. It's really exciting to have it. Thanks to Jason Rotberg got me into this. I wasn't even gonna get one, but the man kept telling me it was worth it, and I agreed. At the end of the day, I wanted it. Jason, so here we go. Now we both got one. Now I'm gotta work on games, and that's all that I got for the week. It was a fantastic week, actually, a very good week for winter. A lot of pickups, and hopefully you like what you saw. Like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you all next week. Later.